We are here now in the final episode of the OKC Thunder franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I'll leave a link to those in the description below if you missed them. We're going to be going into seasons 7, 8, and 9 today in hopes of winning our first NBA championship. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I hope you watched episode 2. Well, you missed something big that happened if you did miss it. I made my worst trade ever. Not because the player was terrible. It's because I gave up so much for a rental. I gave up draft capital, former top picks. It really killed me, man. So I asked you guys what we should do here in episode 3. A lot of you guys were saying that maybe you should move Chet Holmgren as Damian Lillard enters the Hall of Fame and gets his jersey retired by the Blazers. And I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking of possibly moving Chet Holmgren to the 4, as we potentially will have a lottery pick from Miami. Now, off the top of my head, I don't remember if it's top 10 protected or not. Maybe we'll get some insane luck and it goes from 11 into the top 4, and it stays there at 11. We don't have our first round pick either. That's going to the Timberwolves at 29. That could be from the Nas Reed trade from a couple years back, or even just actually more recently than I probably think. We have Eldon Stewart, who was the 15th overall pick last year. We have Nas Reed, who's making 17 mil. Cam Whitmore, I floated out the idea of possibly trading him. Some of you guys said I should try to keep him and keep developing him since he's homegrown. He's getting better each season. We have Isaiah Joe, who's making about 8 mil a year. He's just been an elite 3-point shooter for us. He's 29. Like, Josh Giddey and Shea, like, we're getting a ton of scoring out of. So, like, I don't really know if I need to add another scorer to this team. And maybe we start LaMarcus Aldridge at the 5 and move Holmgren to the 4. The number 1 pick is Reggie Malone. Don't the Nets have, what was it, Dwight Fox? Or am I thinking from a different video? If I can go back all the way to like episode 1 and remember this. If so, he's not there anymore. But Dwight Fox was like the 6th center that went number 1 overall. I might be thinking of a different rebuild. I've just done so many. So I'm going to take Anthony Randolph here with the 11th pick. And Anthony is a 75 overall at the age of 20. That's actually a pretty good pick for a point guard. We're going to pick up the team options on Jalen Williams and LaMarcus Aldridge Jr. Franz, Jokic, Mobley, Giannis are all going to be free agents. That's a loaded class. You also have Ja Wick here. You have LaMelo Ball, who's unrestricted. Man, I wish we had some cap space, but we do not at all. Do we have enough for like a solid mid-level exception? I mean, Kelly Oubre, that's not bad. Nasir Little, we can give about $7 million to. And I think I'm going to go out and sign Nasir Little. We're going to give him a 2-year deal worth about $7.5 million a year. I'm going to actually, I'll do no options on it. I don't even know if he'll crack the rotation that much, but D'Anthony Melton. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we had Melton. He tore his ACL. Do I want to keep or think about bringing him back? Like, we have a couple big name free agents like Trey Jones, Nickeil Alexander-Walker didn't really play. Sarge not as much either, but like, I don't know. They're guys that we could potentially want to bring back. We don't have bird rights on any of them though, so I think I'm going to go out and sign Nasir Little first. We can still bring back Trey Jones if we wanted to, but we do have Randolph, who I might want to give minutes to since we just drafted him. I do have to sign a few more guys though here in free agency, so I'm going to go out and get Saban Lee, and then I'm going to go out and sign... We'll do Julian Strother from Gonzaga, or, you know, we'll get Jonathan Isaac on the minimum. Shade's a 96. Giddey is a 93. Nobody else has really progressed on this team. So we could definitely be a trade deadline team. If I think that this team is not going to win at all, I think we could move Jalen Williams or Cam Whitmore. So I'm going to start Holmgren at the 4. We're going to start LaMarcus Aldridge Jr. at the 5, which I'm excited for. Nasir Little could be the 9th man. I don't know if Eldon Stewart's going to get minutes. I'm going to give about 10 minutes to, or 12 to Anthony Randolph. Let's do 23. Okay, we can do something like that. If we were to do like 21 to Aldridge, 30 to Chet, 28 Whitmore. Okay, we can see how this can rock. Yeah, we'll do something like that for the first half of the season. I'm excited to see what Chet can do as our power forward if he wants to space the floor. I mean, first game of the season against the Jazz, we ended up blowing them out. Kessler had a solid game, but Giddey 24, 5, and 9. Shea had 8 rebounds, 15 assists, and 3 steals. 19 and 18 for Chet. Okay, Aldridge had 12 and 7. Gives us a little bit more size having Aldridge Jr. out there than Nas Reed from last year. Like, the backcourt is still elite. We shot 1 for 12 in this game. Okay, LaMarcus Aldridge Jr., I don't want you shooting the ball that much at all. Okay, 6 shots there. That's perfect. Only 4 rebounds, though. All right, so Chet Holmgren has had his fair share of injuries this season, and Cam Whitmore is going to go down with a right ankle sprain. Yeah, I think we might use Cam Whitmore to possibly trade him at the deadline, unfortunately. If I'm not going to see some improvement, I might panic and just try to win a championship this year. Anthony Randolph has been kind of a beast for us as a rookie, so he's going to continue to get like 20 minutes a night. I'm going to give a little bit more to Marcus Aldridge, a little bit more to Naz Reid, and maybe a little bit more to Nasir Little as well. I mean, Jalen Williams could potentially be moved, but he's been an elite three-point shooter for us this season, shooting 44% from downtown. Whitmore's struggling, shooting below 30%. So yeah, Whitmore should definitely be back by the trade deadline, and I think that's where we're going to make a decently big move. Now, I don't know if I'm going to look for a power forward to move Aldridge back to the bench or a center to move Aldridge back to the bench, or we're going to look for a small forward, because if we do trade for a non-small forward, I mean, we can always move Giddey to the 3 and start like Isaiah Joe, or we can move Jalen Williams into the starting lineup, and then, yeah, like we're fine there. So, like, I don't need to trade Whitmore for a small forward. I might go for a good center. I think that's what I'm going to try to do, to pick up somebody that I think would work well with Chet Holmgren. That is an upgrade over Marcus Aldridge Jr., because maybe he's just not there yet. Now, we are killing it so far. Maybe we are better without Cam Whitmore, because we are 31-14 on an 11-game winning streak. Look at that, man. Look at that. We have 220-point-plus per game scores. Chet is averaging slowest points per game, which is interesting. Naz Reid, 9 and about 6. Anthony Randolph, I like what he's providing for us, man. Isaiah Joe is still shooting an elite 3-point percentage. Aldridge, yeah, we're probably going to look for an upgrade over him. Maybe I can go Naz Reid at the 5. I don't know if I wanted to, because I kind of like Naz Reid off the bench. So I think when Cam Whitmore comes back healthy, that's when I'm going to trade him, because yeah, we're kind of killing it without him. And there it is. Cam Whitmore has come back on February 3rd. Right now we stand as the second best team in the Western Conference, right behind Houston. Jaren Jackson Jr., man, what a terrible trade that was for us. Jared Allen is 30 with 2 years left on his deal. I wonder if Cleveland would be interested in moving him. I would probably be able to do like a Whitmore. What else would I have to give in? I would probably throw in Nasir Little or Eldon Stewart as well. If we were able to do something like this. How much are we off? Still about $4 million. This is actually going to get pretty tough, because they have so many players making $2.24 million. So it's actually going to be impossible with Eldon Stewart in here. All right, with 1 year left on his deal, I wonder if we can go out and get Walker Kessler from Utah. I would just let him cut down on the 3s. He would start for us at the 5. He's 27 years old. If we did like a Cam Whitmore for Walker Kessler swap, what do you say? Probably no. You want my 2029 top 3 protected first. What's funny enough is, like, I'd probably rather throw in a Marcus Aldridge Jr. in here and get to keep that first. And you give me Dante DiVincenzo. Does that get this deal done, or do you still want that first? Yeah, you still want these first round picks. All right, so I think I'm going to do my 2029 top 3 protected first. It's a Cam Whitmore for Walker Kessler swap, and the Whitmore experiment in OKC is over. Marcus Aldridge is now going to be out of the rotation, so he's going to go from being the starting center to out of it. He will be in there once again if there is an injury to happen. Walker Kessler is just going to probably take his minutes a little bit. I think Naz Reid we're going to drop. Nasir Little we're going to drop as well. Isaiah Joe could probably stick at 20. Randolph at 20. Reid at 23. We could probably go 30 to Kessler, maybe even 32 to the front court. And then let's go one more to Shea and one more to Josh Giddey. So that is probably going to be our big move. I'm really hoping it works out. I'm going to change Kessler's shot 3 tendency all the way down to a 10. I don't really want him taking 3s too much. Chet does go down at a power forward spot, but I do want to move him there, and then let me change some of these secondary positions where I want Chet at the 5, even Kessler at the power forward spot as well. And let's see, first game with Kessler and Chet in the front court. I mean, that's kind of amazing. Ends at, or it's a home game against the Grizzlies, and ends in a 29-point Thunder victory. Okay, Kessler had 14, 15, and 6 blocks in the game. I love that. You have Darius Garland and Nikola Jokic as the captains here. And for the OKC Thunders making the All-Star game, we do have Shea as a starter on Team Jokic and Josh Giddey as a reserve on Team Garland. We are on an absurd winning streak. We are 40-14. Like, I feel like we're about to set like the NBA record. We're on a 20-game winning streak. Oh my God. If we win 5, like the remaining games before the All-Star break, we'd be on a 25-game winning streak. We beat the Nuggets by 2, not making any moves at this deadline because of the Whitmore trade. Oh my goodness. No, we lose to Charlotte on a 23-game winning streak, and Naz Reid also gets hurt, unfortunately. And we lost to the Rockets as well. Now, do we have any contract extensions we can get done? Shea, I'll probably wait. He's got 2 more years. Chet is going to refuse to re-sign, so it looks like he might opt out. Jalen Williams, I wouldn't mind getting a 3-year deal done with him to bring him back to OKC. Naz Reid, also an expiring. I would give him a 3-year deal with a player option on the last year. All right, so we finished the season with a 59-23 record. Darius Garland won MVP. Guy Poole, see the cousin of Jordan Poole ends up with Rookie of the Year as a center in Golden State. Theodore Dawkins, 6th Man of the Year. He's a former 11th overall pick by the Dallas Mavericks. Chet Holmgren wins D-Point his first year as a power forward in this league. His 3-point percentage wasn't great. Maybe he's just got to stop taking those. Ernest Blount is your most improved, former 2nd overall pick. Wow, I thought he was a lost cause for San Antonio, so that's pretty cool. And we did not even get the 1 seed. I mean, yeah, 53 wins. Really doesn't translate into a 1 seed. Evan Mobley is not on the Cavs anymore. Josh Giddey, All-NBA second team. Shout out to him. I feel like Shea's just been underrated this whole video. And we got Walker Kessler there on all defensive first team. So we are the 2 seed. We're going to be taking on who else but the Utah Jazz. Watch just Cam Whitmore tear me up. Bryce Sensabaugh is going to also probably just like expose us. They got Kyrie. They got Trent Nicholson there. I'm excited to set this playoff rotation now, and here were the stats throughout the season as Shea was our leading scorer. Walker Kessler and Chet both had over 10 rebounds tonight, and then Giddey with 9 assists, and Shea at 8.9. All right, so Shea, Giddey, Williams, Holmgren, and Kessler, that's the starting 5. Aldridge will not be getting these minutes. I put in Eldon Stewart as well just to see if he could do anything, but nope, he is not better than Nasir Little. So Naz Reid is probably going to be like the 6th man at like 24 minutes a night. Joe could get 20. I think Randolph, I'm probably going to lower it a little bit too, just for the playoffs to like 15. Even Joe, we could probably have him and Reid both at 23. Kessler and Holmgren at 32 should be fine. Let's go 30 to Williams, and then let's do 38 to Shea. I'm going to do 1 less to Reid, actually, so we can get 38 to Josh Giddey as well. System proficiency is 4.5 star balanced under Monty Williams. Come on. This has to be the year we finally win a championship. Game 1 of round 1. What was that second quarter? We held them to 7 points. They held us to 8. Guess I shouldn't care. A win is a win. Holmgren had 5 blocks. Kessler had 3. They really are the Twin Towers there. It's the block party. And we ended up beating them in game 2 as well. Game 3 ends in a Thunder victory. We blow them out. Trent Nicholson, man, we're holding him to only 16 and 10. This dude is a beast. Josh Giddey, 29 and 12. So close to a triple-double. Holmgren had 19 rebounds and 4 assists. Can we pull off the sweep? Yes, we can. Let's go. We win by 2 points in Utah. Giddey with 27. Now we are taking on the Denver Nuggets in round 2. They got Phil Carson. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Good 3-point shooter, good free throw shooter. Darren Hollins. Lauri Markkanen is over there in Denver. He spent a year in Memphis and now a couple years in Denver. You have Jalen Duren at the 4. He's a beast, and they still have Nikola Jokic, who's absurd in this game. They have Grady Dick. They have David Roddy. Kenrich Williams, Thunder legend there. Game 1, we ended up winning. Okay, we blow them out. Shea. That's the Shea I love, man. 47 points. Giddey had 24 and 12. Holmgren and Kessler combined for 6 blocks. And we take a Game 2 victory. Win by 20. We are undefeated in the playoffs so far. Game 3 ends in a Thunder win by 1 point. Shea with 26, 7, and 12. 3 steals as well. Giddey flirted with that triple-double. Him and Holmgren went 5 for 24. We still ended up winning. Game 4. Kessler, Bruce Sternum, he's day-to-day, and we sweep them. All right, we dropped 154, 49 points in the 4th quarter. Shea and Giddey combined for 68 and 17. Absurd stuff there. Holmgren, what a stat line. 50% shooting, 27, 12, 5, 3, and 2, and 0 turnovers. Insane stuff. Kessler 26 and 14. Give me Houston. Yep, we are on a collision course with the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr., Green, Jimmy Butler's an 80 overall. They have Wemby. They have Şengün. They have Jabari Smith Jr. They have James Nagy as well. Noah Crawley. It's not his name. It's Clowney. Duh. Okay, so he actually came here to Houston. That's a nice pickup. Like, they've been our rivals in this video, but they kind of owned us, like, every year. We are undefeated still, man. Let's go. We are 9-0 in the playoffs. Giddey and Jalen Williams combined for 68 and 15. Game 2. My God, I'm going to lose my mind. Kessler might be out the rest of the series. Oh, you gotta love this, man. Okay, so Naz Reid's gonna be imported there into the starting lineup. Aldridge is probably gonna get like 10 minutes tonight. Maybe we just bump up Joe's and Randolph's rather than playing Little and him more. I don't really know what to do now. This is kind of frustrating. We're gonna go 30 to Reid. Let's go 35 to Holmgren, 33 to Jalen Williams. Thank God we took game 1, but with no Kessler, we dropped game 2. We give up 157 with no Walker Kessler in the lineup. They scored 58 more points from game 1 into game 2. That's how much Kessler means to us, but we win game 3 by 18. Naz Reid, let's go 22 and 7. All right, can we take a 3-1 victory? I'd be so happy. Yes, let's go. We win by 2. We won the close ones. Naz Reid has stepped it up since being inserted into the starting 5. And we are going to drop game 5 by 33 points. All right, don't let them force a game 7, and they don't. We're in the NBA Finals. Hell yeah. Josh Giddey is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Jalen Suggs, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. A couple guards from the 2021 NBA Draft. They have Sexton, Jeffrey Nicholson, Dylan Brooks, Evan Mobley, Clint Capella, Theo Wright, who I know is kind of a beast. I'm surprised they're not starting him. Dalen Terry. Do they have anybody that's hurt? Patrick Williams, and Antoine Parks, man. He was one of the top picks he had back in 2024. The dude's a stud. Signed with the Heat, it looks like, but he's hurt. How long is he out for? Wow. Both of them are going to be out this series. All right, here we go. Thunder Magic, game 1, we win by 7. Wait, okay. All right. I just looked at the Heat roster like I was facing them. That was embarrassing. Holy crap, we're taking on Orlando, not Miami. They still have Suggs, Franz, and Banchero. That is pretty cool. Wow, that was really embarrassing. They have Onyeka Okongwu there. Dave Sabonis brought him back to Orlando, coming off the bench. The team technically drafted him. They have Rozier, Roy Stockton, Tobias Harris going back to Orlando. Do they have anybody that's hurt as well? Looks like Gregor Love might be hurt. Wow, I still can't believe I just pulled that. That was embarrassing. You were like, Matt, like, what? You're not facing them. Yeah, he's not. Okay, yeah, he is their starting point guard. So they're without their starting point guard. We're without our starting center. They win game 2 by 5 points. So we split the games here in OKC. Game 3, Kessler. Oh, I was hoping he's back. Yes, he is. Let's go. Game number 3 ends in a Thunder victory. Let's go by 32 points. Jalen with 27. Giddey with a triple-double. Game number... Oh, no, we don't want to simcast that. Game 4. Let's go. We are up 3 games to 1. Kessler with 25 and 9. And are the Thunder going to win it all? Yes, they can. They win in 5. Hell yeah, man. Josh Giddey's your Finals MVP, and that was the move that I needed to make. I needed to go out and get like an elite rim protector next to Chet, because I thought Chet was already one, but maybe Cam Whitmore was just like the weak link, and we finally ended up upgrading there. So Jimmy Butler is going to the Hall of Fame. Bradley Beal gets his jersey retired. The Jazz have our pick at 30. I'm fine giving that up. We got a ring out of it in that Kessler trade. So I don't think I really want to make any trades. Number 1 pick was Scott Law with 1T. That's a red flag. Wei Chan looks pretty good out of DePaul. We got Ralph Barry Carroll in the second round. 73 overall. I'm going to definitely sign him. So Chet does what we expected. He opts out. I think he would be willing to resign. Like, he doesn't have a morale downturn, and he just won a championship here. He does have 5 offers. He wants just around $40 million. None of them are really a realistic offer, so we can give him that 5th year. I'll even give him a player option at the end of it, and boom, welcome back. Okay, so I can't give Kessler the full like contract he wants. I have a feeling he's not going to take that. Yeah, he's going to decline that deal. So if he has a real offer out there, which he doesn't, okay, I just got to monitor Walker Kessler. I don't have bird rights on him, which is kind of annoying, but I think we're going to be able to get him back. We just need his asking price to go down just a little bit. All right, and it did. So let's give him that player option, and we should be able to sign him. All right, welcome back. Just on a 2-year deal. Tatum goes to the Lakers, follows Kobe's footsteps. Jalen Green stays in Houston. Damn. Cade stays in Detroit. Şengün stays in Houston. Damn, so they got most of these guys back. Even Jabari Smith Jr. too. Wow, they really retained their core. Ass for us. Chet is in 87 and regresses, but that's because I changed his position. All right, so let's look at this year 8 rotation. I'm excited about Anthony Randolph, right? That's his name. That's just because there's been an Anthony Randolph in the NBA before. Because Shea's getting a little bit up there in age. He's 31, so maybe he can help out. It's going to be this starting 5, Reed, Joe. I think instead of, do I want? Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to play Marcus Aldridge or Eldon Stewart. I want to give Anthony Randolph a decent amount of minutes. Honestly, I kind of want him to get like 20 minutes a night. Nasir Little is going to get about 14. I don't mind his pickup. Yeah, he's a hustle guy. He kind of reminds me of like Kenrich Williams. Isaiah Joe can get about 22 minutes. Just kidding, about 24 is the 6th man. We got Nazui there. Isaiah Joe, man, I'm glad he's been here this whole video in this franchise series. We go 32 to the front court, 27 to Jalen Williams, 35, and we'll actually get 28 to Jalen. So system proficiency, we sit at 4.5 stars. First game of the season on the road against Portland, we end up beating them. Picking up where we left off, Nasir Little against his former team, 23 points in 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, Josh Giddey tears his left ACL. He's out for the season. Bruh. Alright, well that just sucks. Anthony Randolph has actually been really good, so he's going to go in to the spot as our 6th man. He's 6'3", from Alabama. I could put him as a shooting guard because I don't really want him taking too many Shea minutes, but goddamn, that sucks. I don't know if this means I'm going to make a trade at the deadline. I'm hoping Eldon Stewart isn't going to be the most inefficient player ever. Maybe we give Ralph Barry Carroll a shot over Eldon Stewart. Like, let's see him play 14 minutes, go 20 to Little. Oh my God, that's so annoying. 24 to Randolph, and then we'll do probably about 30 to Williams, 30 to Joe. And let's do 33. We can do even one more to Shea. Oh, man, we got off to an 11-1 start. So it's so early in the season. Maybe there's a chance he comes back in April or playoff time. But we're going to be without Giddey for most of the season. All right, so we're here in the beginning of January without Giddey. And we're still, like, a solid team, like 27-12. Like, what does a random box score in January look like? Beating the Magic, who we beat in the finals by 18. Chet with 28-15. Shea, 33-11. Yep, he's going to have his most points probably, yeah, since the 2023 season this year. How is Anthony Randolph performing? His efficiency's dropped off. It's kind of ass. How has Jalen Williams been? He's been all right. I'm kind of surprised we're this good. Ralph Barry Carroll, he's all right. And then Isaiah Joe, not great either. All right. I feel like we might have to be a deadline team this year. Like, make another big move. I don't know. We'll see. Like, if there's an update on Josh Giddey's injury, can at least tell us if he's going to be back by the end of the season. So if we ended up going here to the Thunder, it still says the season, which is not good. Yeah, I was going to say, is Shea going to be like a starter and a captain this year? And yes, he is. Do we get like Chet Holmgren in the All-Star game? Unfortunately, we do not, or like no Walker Kessler either. I do wonder though, is Walker Kessler up there in DPOY voting? We have Shea second in MVP. Antoine Parks, oh my God, he's a stud, man. Over there in Miami. If we look, let's see, any other Thunders in sight? No, but we do have Chet and Depoy. Number one, no Walker Kessler. So yeah, like we might have to make a trade deadline move this year. Maybe to look as an upgrade like in the backcourt. I really don't know what type of deal I could find. Do we want Killian Hayes? He's all right, actually. All right, as you can obviously tell, it's a new day. We got to re-sign Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's only 2 more seasons left of this rebuild, but I got to get him under control to be a Thunder for life. So, do we want to reclaim our championship crown and make a move to offset the Josh Giddey injury? Because he's going to be out for the season, which means like our playoff rotation is going to incorporate Isaiah Joe into it, which isn't the worst thing, but we definitely get a lot worse having to rely more on Anthony Randolph, I guess like Nasir Little, Ralph Barry Carroll. And I kind of like Nasir Little as a player, so I don't think I'm going to trade him. Maybe it's my UNC bias. All right, what we might try to do is acquire Killian Hayes from the Cavs. He's making $2.3 million. I'd give up Eldon Stewart, Ralph Barry Carroll, and a first. Now, would I be able to just do a Stewart for Hayes trade straight up? No, the Cavs would require 200. Oh my God, they're so far against the cap right now. I'll take Martin Washington back. Can we just do this? 2 for 1. You want a first round pick? That's not going to happen. I don't really want to give up another first. I would give you 3 seconds and a first. Killian Hayes, he's solid. Like, he's coming off a really good season last year. His field goal percentage isn't great. Would I give up my lottery protected first this year? I probably would. Would they do this? I'm not giving you multiple first round picks. I guess that was just a backup, but I give you 2 more seconds. Okay, we'll do 3 seconds. So we're getting Killian Hayes to OKC. I don't know how many minutes he's going to play. Well, I guess with this, now I don't need to play Anthony Randolph that much because he's not ready to play those big minutes. So I think Killian Hayes is going to get about 21 minutes. He's going to be the 6th man. I don't want him to have like a crazy shot tendency at all, and he doesn't. So that's good with me. That is going to be my championship saving move. I know, right? There was really not a lot we could do unless we wanted to trade one of our top paid players, in which I didn't want to do. So let's just hope for the best in these upcoming playoffs. We have been doing well as of late, though. Like, Shea had 27 points in this win. Who scored the most in this win? Shea. Again, you had Chet with 27 and 16. Kessler 22 and 10. Randolph with 18. Killian Hayes had 4, 4, and 3. Okay. And those 3 was turnovers. Oh my God, that's not great. So Luka Doncic won MVP. Chad Hilliard, he is a 19-year-old second overall pick. Not a bad rookie season. Shot 50% from the field. Finally, a center that isn't going to average 5 assists and shoot 28 from 3. I'll take that. Alperen Sengun, 6th man of the year. Jason Tatum, Depoy in LA, his first year over there. Zach Pierce, most improved in San Antonio. He was the 13th pick back in 2026. And we get coach of the year in Monty Williams, as without Josh Giddey, we were still the 1 seed in the Western Conference. This Antoine Parks guy is an absolute beast point guard. Remember, he's 6'8". All-NBA second team, we got Trent Nicholson, who's a stud, Giannis, Wemby, Cade, and there we go, finally Shea in this video. He explodes for 27.5 points, 5 rebounds, 9.5 assists. Look at that efficiency, man. 56, 45, 98 splits, 69% true shooting percentage. Guy Poole on All-NBA third team. All right. Whoa, Chet Holmgren. Didn't even realize him at first. 17 points, 13 rebounds, 35% from 3 from the power forward position. Also at 2.3 blocks, which helps him get on all defensive first team. And we are the 1 team, like I said, in the Western Conference, taking on the Spurs, who have Zach Pierce, the most improved player. In round 1, they still have Keldon Johnson. Shout out to him, man. 11 seasons here in San Antonio. They have Randall, Mitch Ryder. I thought they had a good center at one point. They got Jett Howard. They have Miles Bridges. Tyrell Terry's getting notable minutes. Yeah, they definitely had an auto-generated center, but he's not here anymore. So just going to go over these player stats one more time from the regular season. Shea was our leading scorer, followed by Josh Giddey, who is obviously hurt right now. There's Chet. Walker Kessler averaged a double-double. Jalen Williams shot 40% from downtown as the starting small forward. Then you have Killian Hayes, Isaiah Joe, Anthony Randolph, whose efficiency did get better at the end of the year. Nice. All right, so for the playoffs, I don't know who I want to subtract minutes from. I think we might run like 16 to Little and Randolph. I think even Killian Hayes minutes I might drop because I'm a little bit nervous about his efficiency. We could do 21 to Naz Reid. Let's go 34 to the front court. I want to go 40 to Shea. I might do a little bit less to Isaiah Joe, a little bit more to Jalen Williams. We can go 35 to the front court there. And then we'll give one more to Anthony Randolph, sure. So system proficiency, we're 4.5-star balance. If we want to go to pace and space, only 4 stars, so we're not going to go that route. Let's see what happens here in game 1. We end up winning it. Let's go. Chet with 29, 13, and 5. Absurd. For some reason, I'm simcasting this Grizzlies-Warriors game. I am so confused why this isn't my game that I wanted to simcast. Was this just a glitch? I don't know what just happened there because I didn't even think you could simcast. I guess you can simcast other teams. All right, maybe that was just me being an idiot, which probably happened. We had a close game here in game number 2. I might I kind of want to hop into this. All right, we're up by 13. We're gonna win. I want to get some gameplay for you guys. Give me that. Oh, I thought I was gonna get sealed there with Jalen Williams and Naz Reid has to foul Noah Clowney, who's currently a projected first-round pick out of Alabama right now. And he ended up missing the second. Let's kick it up to Shea, who is 26 and 8. He's gonna get around his man and he's gonna throw it down. It would be very impressive if we won a championship without Josh Giddey, though. Kessler in the post plays solid defense and picks up his 12th rebound of the night. Jalen Williams is 18 points. He is kind of tired at the moment. I kind of want to see a Isaiah Joe 3, but we're going to take it with Shea. He's going to miss it. Reid with the rebound, and he gets blocked, of course. Go up again, Naz Reid, and he's on the board. What a monster performance from Naz. 16, 10, and 5. Kessler just snagged his 13th rebound of the night. We're going to throw an oop. Oh my goodness, Naz Reid with the poster oop from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That was nasty. We're up by 18, man. It looks like we're going to be taking game 2. Shea's got 24, 6, and 9 now. And give me that steal with Shea. It is too easy for Gilgeous-Alexander. I kind of wanted to pull up there, but I'm not going to. Kick that over to Isaiah Joe, who's also tired. Why is everybody on this team tired? But Shea is not, so we're going to go to work. Oh, okay, let's see what Shea can do with the cross. Nothing much there. Inside in the post with the right hand. He's too good. All right, so we got Anthony Randolph in here. Killian Hayes is 12 and 4. He's got an A 3-pointer. Let's see that go to work. Imagine he hits this. That would have just been sick. Keldon Johnson with the wild shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Walker Kessler. Killian Hayes wearing number 16. We're not going to have bird rights on him in the offseason, so I hope he balls out for us before he ends up leaving. Oh, I had Randolph inside. I still threw it anyway there like a dumbass. Nasir Little on the attack, and he's going to make that. Let's go, Nasir. Dude, Anthony Randolph is kind of jacked for a point guard. We pick up a 2-0 victory, and oh my goodness. I thought Chet fouled out because I couldn't put him in. He broke his wrist. We're going to be without Chet Holmgren and Josh Giddey for the playoffs. Nobody wants to see that, man. Oh, my God. So we're going to start Nasir Little. Are you kidding me? We're going to go and play Naz Reid a ton of minutes. This sucks. So Isaiah Joe, you're going to get like 28, probably 35 to Williams, 36 to Kessler. And I guess LaMarcus Aldridge Jr. is going to get 10 minutes a night. No Giddey, no Chet. We might lose this series. We drop game 3. I really need Shea to go off 26 and 10 here. Naz Reid. Shoot the ball more. You're kind of efficient. 18 and 13 there. We lost 2 in a row once Chet goes down. He's such an important piece to this team. Damn, what did Shea do here? 6 for 16. 7 turnovers. Game 5, we have lost 3 in a row. Oh my goodness. Since Chet has gone down, we have lost 3 in a row. Can we force a game 7? Yes, we can. We beat him by just 2 points. Shea 31 and 10. Here we go. Game 7 time. Back and forth game right now. We're down by 8. Oh, we're down by 13. Not back and forth anymore. God damn it, Shea. Once Chet got out, he just forgot how to shoot a basketball. You were so efficient the whole year. 50-40-90 in the regular season. 50-40-90 in the playoffs. And you're 2 for 15 from the field. 1 for 9 from 3. Are you kidding me? Down by 12. Down by 8. Can we come back? Down by 16. Oh, we end up losing. Oh my God, we lost by 6. We almost came back. What a shitty way to lose, man. Chet gets hurt, Josh Giddey gets hurt, and we ruin our 1 seed type seed. So you have Ja and Miami in the finals. Mobley versus, I guess not Ja and Miami. Memphis and Miami, I'm sorry. And Memphis sweeps them. I can't believe we just lost as a 1 seed. Like, what? Does Chris Middleton make the Hall of Fame? I mean, that's something we might actually have to consider when he retires, especially if he gets another ring. We will not have our first round pick. It goes to Cleveland, so traded Killian Hayes for nothing, or for him for nothing. Monty Williams is a free agent. We're going to get him back for our final year. Don't know if I'm going to make a trade right now. Like, who could have been our number 2 once Chet and Giddey go down? Like, do I look to try to replace them? I don't know, but Giddey's going to be back next year, so will Chet. Chet not getting to a 90 overall kind of hurt. All right, I want to see if I could do like an Isaiah Joe for Malachi Branham swap. What's the money problem here? Oh, we'd acquire more than 12 mil. Okay, never mind. That's not going to be able to get done unless I include Jalen Williams or Naz Reid, which I don't want to do because, I mean, like, this can't even work out. So the number 1 pick in the 2030 draft was Kurt Thomas of the New York Knicks. You should have took Joseph Dunleavy or Ronnie Ramsey. Anthony Randolph, we're going to pick up that team option. Ralph Barry Carroll, we're also going to pick up his team option. I'll give LaMarcus Aldridge the qualifying offer. He'll probably be back on it. I doubt any team is throwing a major deal at him or a serious offer because it's a loaded free agency class. You got Wemby, unrestricted, Barnes, Booker, Towns, Dyson Daniels. You got Trent Nicholson, Bam, Triple J, Aiden, Trae Young, Mikal Bridges. Nasir Little is also a free agent in which we don't have bird rights on, which is kind of disappointing. Could go ahead and get Cole Anthony. That's a pickup, but we should be able to bring back Nasir. Yeah, do I want to give that $9 million to him, or would I rather give it to somebody else? Like a Ben Simmons? You know what? I'm going to try to get Ben Simmons. I feel like he'd be an upgrade. He's 34, so I'm just going to give him a 1-year deal. All right, we get Ben Simmons on the squad. I don't even have to renounce the rights to Nasir Little, so can I get him back as well? Yep, let's freaking go, man. And there we go. We get Little to come back. And I'll give LaMarcus Aldridge a 3-year offer. He might be in a trade. Like, I might even have Nasir Little. I want to see if I can move Isaiah Joe and Nasir Little back to Malachi Branham, so we're going to do this now that we got Ben Simmons. Isaiah Joe has been here for so many years, man, since year 1 of this, but I think we're going to look for an upgrade in Branham, who's just 4 years younger, and could be like a true 6th man for us with Giddey coming back. And they're going to say no to that, but I would be willing to throw in my first round pick this year unprotected, and we get the deal done. I'm also going to sign guys like Terrence Mann to minimum deals, probably Kobe White to a minimum contract, as well as Marjan Beauchamp, Chuma Okeke as well on like the last day, and Mo Bamba. I feel like I just got like a ton of former Magic players because injuries will happen. I hope they don't regress too much. Giddey regresses coming off the injury. Holmgren regresses, so does Kessler and Branham. Come on, let's win a championship in our final year. If I go this whole series with only 1 championship, it'll be the biggest L ever. I mean, I think it'll be impressive if we get 2 after the trade I made in the last episode. All right, let's see what we got here for the final season. Hopefully it's a healthy season. It's going to be the same starting 5. Just kidding. Why would Simmons start over Kessler? What are we doing there? But Simmons is an 80. I'll take that. Branham 6th man. We have Simmons and Naz Reid. I might even change Simmons' position. He's going to get like 16 minutes a night. Reid 20. I prefer not to play LaMarcus Aldridge. It's going to go to Anthony Randolph, who's the former 11th overall pick. He didn't go up at all. That kind of hurts. Him and Ben Simmons are going to get 17, 20 to Reid, 26 to Branham. Let's go 31 to Kessler and Holmgren for the regular season. That will go up in the playoffs. 27 to Williams. 35 to both Gilgeous and Giddey. I'll actually go 36 to Shea. So system proficiency, 3.5-star balance. If I were to move Ben Simmons' position to a power forward or a small forward, even, it goes up to an 81. So we're going to do that. And let's hope, yeah, this team stays healthy. And Kessler gets hurt. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. Malachi Branham, right knee tendonitis. He's out 4 to 6 weeks after having, oh my God, such an elite shooting season. But we are 32-10 in the moment, about halfway through the season. Our leading scorer is Shea. Just behind him is Josh Giddey. They're healthy, man. I think we're going to win it all this year. We definitely have the talent to do so. You have Holmgren and Kessler there in that front court, averaging 4 blocks between the two. Then you got Jalen Williams, LaMarcus Aldridge, Naz Reid, Anthony Randolph, and then Ben Simmons averaging a whopping 4.4 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. Shea with the sprained right ankle. He's day-to-day, though. He could play through it. Shea's an all-star captain this season. Let's go. Is Josh Giddey also a starter? That would be sick. No, Vin Barry. Shout out to him. I haven't mentioned his name in a while. He, of course, got to take his boy Josh Giddey. Didn't even need to do that on my own. He's averaging 24, 7.5, 9. He might be an MVP candidate along with Shea. No Chad Holmgren in the all-star game, unfortunately. If we do look at the award races, Shea's number 1 in MVP voting, and then you got Giddey at number 2. Do we have any other Thunder in these awards? Chet number 1 in DPOY voting, or the DPOY race. I guess I really shouldn't say voting. So we're 43-11, about to be at the deadline. I'm not going to make any trades. I think this team can end the series off with a bang and win a championship. Just please stay healthy. That's the only thing. Oh my God, Chet's efficiency. It's not what I wanted it to be, though. 55% shooting, whatever. It's fine. Let's get to the end of the season, and let's win it all. Just like I said, stay healthy, everybody. Walker! That's not what staying healthy means. So LaMelo Ball in Washington gets MVP. I mean, he put up some crazy stats, but no Shea or Josh Giddey. Lance Teague, Maybe at the point, it's probably the point that he could be the son of Jeff Teague. Maybe even Marcus Teague wins Rookie of the Year here for the Hawks. I hate how they took away the college in this player profile. Terrence Nelson is your 6th man of the year. Depoy does go to Chet. Let's go. And Monty Williams gets coach of the year. We go 66 and 16. We have a 99 overall offense. It's pretty cool. No Thunder on All-NBA first team. Are you serious? Shea is on All-NBA second team. Shout out to Şengün, man. Still being a beast. Wasn't Wemby on the Rockets at one point too? So if so, like, shout out to him for still staying there. Giddy's on All-NBA third team. We're gonna be taking on the Denver Nuggets in round 1. Let's not lose in round 1 like we did last year. They got Duren and Jokic in that front court. They have the Finnish legend Lauri Markkanen as the 6th man. They got Lonzo over there as well. David Roddy, Cole Anthony. Trey Murphy, it looks like he is hurt or he's just regressed a ton. Here are the stats from this past season. Yeah, I guess Shea and Giddey scored a little bit less in the second half, which is fine, Williams got a broken nose, so we got Mass J. Will for the playoffs. Let's look at the rotation here. Let's give a couple less minutes to Anthony Randolph. I think we could stick at 17 for Ben Simmons. Honestly, the bench I might stick to where it's at. Maybe Naz Reid, we go down like 2 minutes. We go 33 to Kessler and Holmgren, and then we go 1 more minute to Josh Giddey. Let's see how this goes in round 1, and if we go... Okay, how did we lose game 1? Somebody explain that to me. We won by 3 in this game. Kessler had a 2020 piece. We lost by 1 in game 1. That is unfortunate. So, we might have a very competitive series on our hands. Game 3 ends in a Thunder win by 1 point. What? Holy crap, do they match up that well against us? Game 4, we win, thankfully, by 4. I would hate to be them, because you could be like, oh my god, we're so close to upsetting the 1 seed in so many of these games. We win in 5. We blew them out here. Branham, 24 off the bench. You have a 17.5. Good, great efficiency there in round 1. I almost said good. It's great. Now we're going to take on Houston, who's probably pretty good. I hope we can stay healthy. They have Trae Young, Jalen Green. Not a lot of defense in that backcourt. Josh Green. They got the green forwards. Jabari Smith, Şengün, Pat Will, Joel Marshall, Carl Jeffries. Bench isn't anything crazy. Game 1 ends in a Thunder victory. Let's go by 16. Shea with 45. Game 2 ends in a Thunder victory by 24 points. Giddey with a 34-point triple-double. Game 3, Naz Reid, a high left ankle sprain, out for the season, basically the rest of the playoffs. He was efficient, so this hurts. Ben Simmons is going to get a couple more minutes. And then I think I'm going to give about 13 minutes here to Marcus Aldridge. I'll actually go 14 to Aldridge, 13 to Randolph. Game 3, we win though by 18. If that's our only injury for the playoffs, I'd be very happy. Sorry, Naz Reid. And can we sweep them? Yes, we can. Let's freaking go. We win by 1 here in Game 4. Giddey with 35, 9, and 13. Shea played great. So did Chet. And here we are, can get revenge against the team that beat us last year. And oh, they've added Kyrie via trade and Dyson Daniels. They signed him in the offseason as well. What? They also have Trent Nicholson? Okay, well, that's an insane pickup. They traded Onyeka Okongwu in a first for Kyrie. Isaiah Joe dislocated his left patella this season. No, he's playing very well for the Pelicans too. All right, game 1 here against the Spurs. We lost by 1 point. We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this. What is Walker Kessler's shot tendency? Because I think I want to lower it a little bit. He is taking a lot of shots. I'm even going to lower Branham's a little bit because I want to see Giddey and Shea go to work. We win game 2 by 22 points. Yep. Giddey and Chet combined for 70. Shea had 16 assists. Game 3, we do win. Let's go by 13. We are 2 games away from the finals. Chet with 27 rebounds and 8 blocks. 35 combined rebounds and blocks. That is just absurd. And just 1 assist in there. Game 4, we win by 6 because the Spurs could not score at all in the 4th quarter. Shea, I love you. And let's win in 5. They won game 1 and then we win 5 in a row. Shea with 35 here. Double doubles for Chet and Kessler. 4 steals, I believe that was for Giddey. And we're going to the finals to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Man, they brought Jalen Brunson home. That's pretty cool. They got Devin Vassell, Moses Moody, Alex Christie, Eastern Conference player, or Eastern Conference MVP. I was trying to think of it. It was Terrence Nelson. They got, or I thought that was Embiid. No, that was Aiden. Because I was like 87 overall, like center off the bench. But no, that's Aiden. 32 years old. Still pretty good. I'm surprised he's not starting. They got Miles Turner, a bunch of good centers there. Men Thompson is there. Let's see. Thunder versus the Sixers. Game 1 goes to the Thunder. Shea with 41, 7, and 9. Game 2 goes to the Sixers by 2 points. Okay. Game 3 goes to the Thunder. Blow them out by 30, or was it 42 points? We win game 4. Hell yeah. And let's see. Can we win this in 5? Man, we would have won, I think, all 3 championships in this video if Giddey... No, not even if Giddey got hurt last year. If Chet didn't get hurt, I still think we could have won. Just Chet and Giddey going down, like, we weren't built for that. Shea, only 13 points here in Game 5. Giddey has 31, 6, and 7. He is just absurd, man. Chet's got 19 and 9. Make that 21 and 9. Oh, yeah. Malachi Branham with 17 points. And what does Walker Kessler have? 24 and 10. Is he going to be Finals MVP? DeAndre Ayton post move, no good. Kessler picks up his 11th rebound of the game-clinching NBA Finals. Let's kick it to Chet inside. He's gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna throw it down. I can't believe it took me until the final 3 seasons to win championships with the Thunder. I mean, I guess, like, the Thunder, like, they're not ready yet in real life. They're probably not gonna even compete for a finals with this core, in my opinion, till at least 2025. Because while Shea has catapulted himself into being, like, a top 20 guy in the league, like, Chet hasn't even been on the floor yet. Giddey's, I still think, has some room to improve, and we got to see at least some playoff experience out of those guys, especially if we don't see any this year. Like, obviously, Shea's been in the playoffs before with Chris Paul back in, I believe it was the bubble, or just around that time at least. But yeah, like Jalen Williams, who's been a top 3 rookie this season, has been like great for them. But like, yeah, some of these guys will need to kind of at least develop on one side of the ball, or they're going to have to get some playoff experience. So I think like 2025 might even be a little bit generous, because that's just in 2 seasons. So like competing for finals might not be for 2027. And that's like around the time where we started competing in here too. So maybe this was like pretty realistic with the timeline of the Thunder. We weren't going to win like 10 different finals. But then again, guys do progress better in 2K, and playoff experience doesn't really matter in this game. But hey, we won 2 championships. We just had some bad injury luck last year. Got like lost in 7 to an 8 seed in round 1. But it is what it is. We ended up with 2 championships in this video, so it made it better. I also kind of set us back a little bit with one of the worst trades ever in episode 2. If you didn't see that, you should definitely go check that out. It wasn't like a bad player that I got back. It was just ended up being a rental. It was Jaren Jackson Jr. Gave up a lot of picks and young players. Thought it would work out well with Holmgren and Jackson Jr. in the front court. I think we lost in the conference finals, and then Jackson left in free agency. Shea's happy, though. He got his 2nd ring. Ben Simmons is ecstatic as well. Josh Giddey had 31 points here. He could be Finals MVP. And Finals MVP goes to Shea. You know, I'll take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the OKC Thunder franchise. This one was fun. We got to keep Shea, Giddey, Holmgren, Jalen Williams throughout the whole 9 seasons. Isaiah Joe made it the first 8. We had some disappointing playoff exits in the middle of this series. Obviously, I said we had one of the worst trades ever for Jaren Jackson Jr. Shea isn't even top 10 in player. I guess maybe it doesn't happen until he retires or leaves us. I don't know, because I don't really see anybody that's currently on our team in any of these career records for the Sonics or for the Thunder. Shea did have 54 points this season, or that was technically last season, to be in top 5 in most points in a game. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a like if you did enjoy the series. Let me know down below which team we should do next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.